Sin hides, it waits, and then it pounces. It sneaks in, and it waits for the right conditions, and then it goes to work. It waits until the end of that really long day. It waits until you're alone on a business trip. It waits until you feel the demands of your job are overwhelming. It waits until we feel unloved by a friend or unnoticed by our spouse. It waits until we're discontent with life and we're frustrated about how it's going in all of our circumstances. It waits until all we can see is what we don't have and what we want, and we daydream about what could be and should be. It waits until the right moment, and then it goes to work. It starts to take over. And we become convinced of what we want and what we should have. We become convinced of what will satisfy us. We feel certain about that we know how to handle the situation. We become convinced that the problem is out there somewhere. It's not in here in my heart. And all the while, God's words don't cross our minds. We ignore them like Cain, and we determine the way that we should go. And thus the union is complete and sin bears its fruit. But here's the thing. Just like we see with Cain, our sin demands a sacrifice too. Lust demands the sacrifice of intimacy with your spouse. Overworking demands the sacrifice of your time and presence with your family. Anger demands the sacrifice of our relationship with our kids. Pride demands the sacrifice of our friendships. That list goes on and on and on and on, because where there is sin, sin will demand its own sacrifices.